Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is It's the Bankroll, and this is somebody who's going to help us with our finances. I'm going to talk about their content in a moment. I know we've got a few brand new channels in the chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through today. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. It takes somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes for me to get through the introductions during our streams, but thank you everyone for being here. Joseph's Tropical Tanks is here for the first time. And I know we've got another couple of channels. The Writing Sisters are here, so thank you for being here. And I'll do some more introductions after we talk about our first channel. We feature a different channel every single day on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I've seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. We do that so that you can literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters for your channel, even when we're not live streaming. So welcome everyone again, and thank you for joining us. And It's the Bankroll has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here in Tuber Chat, many months now, and they're going to help us with our finances with a few different ideas. First of all, budgeting, talking about saving, particularly cash saving challenges, but they also talk about investing on their channel. And I'm very thankful to have channels like this and It's the Bankroll in the Tuber Chat family, because 99% of us seem to have monetization for our channels on our minds. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the revenue and income that's going to roll through our AdSense and our fan funding and different things that we have here in YouTube, as well as other ideas for our channels and businesses. So I hope everybody will connect with It's the Bankroll. They're at 901 subscribers right now, which means they've just officially got on the road towards the magical 1K. That's an important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys. I hope everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from them. I know that you will, even though I say that. But when we look at the shorts videos on this channel, they give us some bite-sized information as well, and some of these are doing very well, getting into 1,400, even 1,900 views, one of them over 5,400. And when we look at videos they post frequently, I see that they've got a brand new one talking about dividends again, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. They're very forthcoming about their own portfolio, stock moves, and the Stash app that they use to hold a lot of different things. They talk about Roth IRAs, moving around investments, and how to stay organized. So I hope everybody will enjoy It's the Bankroll. They're here with us frequently. Now, I do appreciate every moment everybody does spend here. I know that everybody can be here every day or for 3 hours every time we stream, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, everybody is doing just fine. We see channels growing, hitting different milestones, and literally thriving these days. And then Philip Lemon, thank you for coming in. Mike and Rihanna's Adventures are here. They've actually got a rename for their second channel. So Rihanna's Life Adventures is a complimentary channel for them. They're longtime dear friends. We'll talk about them more when they come up. All That Fluff and Stuff is here. Canadian Family Life. They're both on the wheel of doom right now. We always put channels on the wheel as soon as they come in if they are members, but it is open to everyone. So after a long period of time, probably 2 hours from now, we will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. We also have the Stock Explorer and Michael's Adventures up at the top of the wheel. Kristen, Welton, and Corinne's Life are both on there. All four of them are moderators and members here. And then Woman Outdoors, Don Raby are both here. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch dropped a super chat on us before we even started, so we'll look at that channel before we start spinning the wheel. We always put super chatters on the screen in order and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. Charlie Grace, it's good to see you back. Mark the Shark is in the house, and Patilasek, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Philip Lemons just stopping by for that thumbs up, but I really do appreciate that, and I know we've got some friends who run the stream in the background. I always appreciate every moment everybody's here. Rock Chick Beauty is in from the UK. She's here with us frequently, and Bless Girl Charisse too is in the house as well. So I don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. And again, I really do appreciate everybody in the chat. It can go very quickly here at times, the Writing Sisters, but if you take your time and just speak to one person at a time in a conversation, you'll find yourself able to keep up with everybody without too much trouble. And this is how we end up connecting. Again, for any channels that are brand new, then please just read our video description if you haven't yet, so that you get an idea as to how we connect specifically. Here in the Tuber Chat family, we don't necessarily talk about a right way or a wrong way to do things, because there's a lot of opinion. We all just want to learn from each other so that we can make better decisions for our channels and our videos, myself included. But when we're here, connecting with another creator starts with generosity. We're always mindful of the idea of doing much more for others than we expect to be done for us, knowing that that karma, if we want to call it that, will turn around and come back to us right away. The idea then is to start a conversation with another creator in the chat. My best advice is to make the first move, reach out to others, and support them first. They will do the same for you afterwards. Once you've got somebody's attention in the chat, you want to head to their channel, watch a full video of at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's over 3 minutes. Very important that we watch from beginning to end. While you're watching, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. Give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on, as we do for all creators. Come back into the chat here, let them know that you've done that. They will turn around and do the same thing for you. Just be mindful, this is more of a hint for everybody than anything else. People are coming in and out of this stream all the time. That's what we're supposed to be doing. You go to somebody else's channel, watch their video, you come back, and that's okay. So I just wanted to let everybody know. And again, the instructions are always in our video description. So I see our Georgia Suburban Homestead is coming in, as well as Big Valley Living. They happen to be members, so I'm going to put them both on the wheel right away as well. And we'll get moving to some more channels in a moment. Now, one of the things we talk about here often is the idea of swapping playlists. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Everybody should. Pardon me. Please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I've got our Georgia Suburban Homestead, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By, and Big Valley Living all on the wheel right now. Susan from the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch was talking about that they are going to have their 4,000 hours of watch time very soon. So they're mentioning something in the chat as well, and forgive me everyone because I miss a lot in the chat. If there's something you need for me to see, please mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow, or give 3 thumbs up. I'll try to keep my eyes open for it, and our moderators will watch for that as well. Pardon me. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is just talking about the idea that copyright claims might affect monetization later on. That's always possible. YouTube's always made it somewhat clear that copyright claims can affect monetization. Basically, what they're trying to do is make sure that everybody's not just making videos with Taylor Swift and Beyonce in the background as music and trying to get a channel to explode for that reason. So a small number of copyright claims in most cases is not going to hurt. I can tell you myself personally, I have lots of copyright claims on my personal channel. I used to work in the music business. Some of the work that I did is on my personal channel. It was monetized. That was a long time ago, probably 5 years ago now. But it never affected it. I continue to get more copyright claims and they're all fine. It hasn't affected it so far. What you want to do is just make sure that the ratio of videos and streams that you have with copyright claims is low compared to your overall content. That's just advice, not set in stone. And again, I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, just give you ideas based on either my personal experience or what we talk about here amongst each other, so that you can also make the best decisions for your videos and your channels. But thank you for mentioning that, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'll give you an example. Forgive the self-promotion, but this Friday and Saturday, I'm going to do, I'm planning to do many live streams. I used to be a DJ, and I worked in radio and nightclubs and things like that. So there's a festival in a town close to me. I don't do it often, but occasionally I'll get back into it. And this Friday and Saturday, I'll do a lot of it. I will play only copyright claim music. So I expect to get lots and lots and lots of copyright claims. They will all be fine, I'm sure. So that's an idea. You can always cut out music when it's got a copyright claim. YouTube gives us a couple of tools for that. Far too advanced for what we're talking about now, but if you look in the YouTube system and follow every prompt that you see when it comes to copyright claims, you will find editing tools that allow you to either mute the music, cut the section out completely, or try to remove the music without the other sound and replace it with something else. But these are all just ideas. So again, thank you for bringing that up. It's something I don't talk about enough, but it's just ideas. There's not a lot of problems that come up on YouTube that can't be fixed. There are some, but when it comes to copyright claims, when it comes to either not getting monetized or being demonetized because of copyright claims, in most cases, it's fixable. It just takes a little bit of time. Frustrating, of course, but we can get through that, and luckily we have a vibrant community here of creators that can reach out to each other and offer assistance and help and advice. And then there you go. Yes, Izzy Thomas says that they get copyright claims all the time. Woman Outdoors has had them removed, which is great. And so we'll move on now. It's the bankroll is up on the screen, and this is the featured channel for today. This is a creator, again, who's going to help us with our finances, both with budgeting and saving, not to mention investing. So they cover a lot of it in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, and they bring us beginner tutorials as well as showing us how they manage their finances so that they're able to squeeze more value out of some of the savings that they're able to accomplish with challenges, and then get investments rolling and keep track of their progress and performance. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I see the Bud files coming in. They happen to be a member. I'm going to put them on the wheel. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We should get around to everyone. Derek's Journey is also in the house, and they're a member, so they're on the wheel. And we'll get spinning very, very soon. The first channel that we're going to look at, though, before we spin the wheel, is the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. That is Susan. You see her right there as soon as we search. And she's in a lot of the thumbnails here, and on the banner, she's the host of the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, a dear friend and somebody who's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to those of us here in the Tuber Chat family. And she dropped a super chat right before we started. She's done that countless times. After this, we'll likely spin the wheel very soon. Pete's not back yet, but he did send me a fun message showing me that Monster energy drinks are available in Italy. He knows that's my breakfast of choice, and I thought that was pretty fun. But he did say before he left that he wishes us all well and to say hello to everybody. So Scratch and Pete PA has been on vacation in Italy for what I believe is now just over a week, getting close to a week and a half. I don't think he's going to be back right now for his premiere that usually runs on Tuesday. So like last week, I bet that what he'll do is just drop a video. It'll still come out on Tuesday at 12:15. That would be my bet on what his plan is, because he always posts in he always plans in advance and posts with perfect consistency, so I'm sure he would have planned for that. But thank you for asking. Scratch and PPA is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family and beloved and dedicated moderator. And I'm sure he'll be happy to know that everybody's asked about him and wishes him well. Also, as far as I can see, he's doing well. So we will look forward to being back. We'll look forward to having him back. And Yellow Shirt Dad is up here right now as well. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Coco's Ethnic Eats is here. Chocolate Drop is in the house. Maniac Buds, good to see you in the house as well. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch actually does a few things on their channel. So they come to us from the homesteading community of channels. I group a lot of different categories in the idea of homesteading. So we talk about farming, ranching, gardening, even fishing, camping, hiking, anything outdoors. And what I find is a lot of these creators behind these channels, Susan included, have a basic instinct or an instinctive nature. They want to help others by sharing knowledge and resources with each other and with others as well, which I think is wonderful, and it speaks volumes about the generosity of these creators. Now, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch does a lot of posting of videos. They're going to show us a lot of different aspects of homesteading in general. And pardon me while I look. Yes, gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and much more. When we get into the shorts on the channel, she's got many of these getting into the hundreds of views, which is great to see. So we're hoping to see more of those. Live streams are something that makes this channel shine as well. Now, Susan is going to inspire us in a spiritual way, but she has an action-packed show during her live stream. She usually does these once a week. And what she will do is start with devotionals, gets into some newsworthy content, often brings up StreamYard panels, and then even offers things like music to inspire us further. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, like I said, has been a dear friend for a long time. She's already monetized, but is going to cross over into the 4,000 level very, very soon. Probably by Tuesday or Wednesday, she says, maybe a little bit. Sometime this week, she'll have that for sure, which is great. And I know everybody will be excited for her. She's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. So thank you again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, Susan, for a super chat. Like I said, she's done that countless times. And now it's time to spin the wheel. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming into the chat. Thank you, everybody, for the kind words, especially to each other when you're here. Don Raby, I'm sure I said hello. I saw you come in a long time ago. I've had you on the wheel for a while. Canadian Family Life is coming up right now, and she is somebody I've actually collaborated with in an interesting way. We were both invited to a live stream on another channel called Come Hither with Heather, where we talked about Canada for about an hour and a half. And it was interesting because I learned as much about Canadian Family Life and Tiffany as I did about Come Hither with Heather, who I've been with before. So Canadian Family Life, when I talk about Tiffany lately, this is who I'm talking about. I just watched her Temu haul. I still haven't ordered anything from this company. So my understanding is they have an affiliate program. Is that right? Like Amazon? I probably should have jumped on it, but I expect that I probably will at some point. But we see a lot of influencers, not just on YouTube, putting out Temu haul videos and talking about purchasing and ordering and things like that, which is cool. Paralife TV, your everyday wheelchair ninja, is Shane, another long-time friend. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Canadian Family Life is one of the first two channels that we actually saw monetized with the new system of 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of watch time, even though Canadian Family Life had over 1,000 subscribers by the time they got it, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They bring us shopping videos, haul videos, a little bit of gardening as well, and a bit more variety. They've got some shorts videos here that have moved already well into over 1,000 views, into 1,100, 1,400, one of them over 2,400. They've got live streams that come up occasionally, but they join a lot of other creators on other channels all the time as well. This Sacker mini cordless chainsaw review is something we've seen on a few channels now. So I've got your latest product review video. I put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to get caught up with you. and playlists can be a great tool for that. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I know I keep saying that, but I'd love to not miss anybody if I can. And then let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Be amazing. Sylvia's in the house. I've got them on the wheel. The Blind Sisters, I believe I saw a comment from you, which I didn't have time to respond. I checked it right before I came on for Tuber Chat, but I will have a look. I think you were looking for some help with Canva and thumbnails and things like that, if I understand. But I'll have a better look and I'll respond to that comment in somewhat of a timely manner. And then, again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. Jay and Knight is back in the house. Another fellow Canadian. Fashionably late. Never late. I always appreciate every moment everybody can be here. We're usually on for 3 hours. I know it's not reasonable for a lot of people to be able to stay that long, but I do appreciate every moment everybody's here. Jay and Knight is on the wheel because they happen to be a member. Catlin is being added right now. And again, you don't have to super chat. You don't have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It's open to everyone. It just takes a long period of time. I think the Rose Life was with us earlier. Roadhog is in the house. It's good to see you here as well. And let's spin the wheel. I said we'll get to the next channel. Anne-Marie Love XX was on earlier. I caught them for a little while right before getting ready for Tuber Chat, actually. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. Anne-Marie Love XX and her husband, DeChef Riz, are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. Sorry, Butler Family Farm. I almost ripped off your chance there. I almost missed your chance to be on the screen there. I make mistakes as much as anybody, I promise you. They've seen a few. And tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by will be the next channel we look at before I spin the wheel again. Charming Ellis, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Butler Family Farm, we actually see 116 acres of homesteading and farming goodness. They've got a monetization celebration coming up next month, so we can plan for that, get our notifications on. I always put notifications on for everything that I see, whether they're live streams or premieres, and that's in the spirit of doing as much as we can for each other and making sure I have the best chance to catch them if I can. And then let's look at their videos. Butler Family Farm has something brand new from 2 days ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with them. They bring us a lot of variety. I did watch this mail call video. I run a lot more videos than I watch. I'm sure everybody understands that. Lots of people do when they're doing playlists and things like that. But I try to watch as much as I can. And this is how I'm able to get through hundreds of videos a week. But look at the shorts on this channel as well, getting into 31, 3,300, even 4,300 views. And live streams are occasional on the channel as well. So we'll look forward to the next one in September. When we look at the About page on this channel, we see that 116 acres of homesteading allows them to bring us a lot of different things. They've brought bees onto the farm. That'll be interesting because I still have a lot to learn about that. I have a lot to learn about all of this stuff, but that's something I find interesting. They've got cattle, goats, donkeys, a couple of horses and llamas, as well as chickens, and then some pets, dogs and cats, of course. When the family day is done, they keep busy with bowling, woodworking, fiber crafts, blacksmithing, and gaming, as well as gardening, and some travel will come up. So you can tell there's lots of variety on the channel. They do shout outs for others and mail call videos and things like that as well. They've got over 1,800 subscribers. They also make themselves a big part of their YouTube community. I want to show you one more thing with their live streams. They try to make it out to meetups like the Ozark meetup they recently went to and brought us by live stream. And then as well, I was lucky to catch them while they were at the Mid-America meetup a couple of months ago with 80 channels worth of creators and supporters, which is great. I was very thankful to be introduced to a lot of creators through their live streams. So hopefully everybody will connect with Butler Family Farm. We'd love to push them towards the 1,900 that they're thinking about. And then, hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. And, oh, Jay and Knight, yes. So here in Tuber Chat, we say a lot of silly things. Like we say, I visited your house and left you a package. What that means is that we've been to your channel and watched a video and left a comment. The comment is the gift or the package. It's just silly stuff that we say in the chat. But when we connect with each other, there's a specific process that's listed in our video description so that you get the instructions for exactly how to connect, because YouTube likes to play with our numbers and they don't allow simple arrangements like if you watch my video, I'll watch yours, or if you sub to my channel, I'll sub to yours. That's against the guidelines. So we can't, and the terms of service. So we can't do that. What we can do is make arrangements with each other to support each other over the long term. You'll notice as well, we're on episode 604 today, which means Tuber Chat's been over 3 years. I've been on YouTube a little bit longer than that, but the idea is we've been at this for a long time and we can see the future now. And I can tell you personally, there are a lot of generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters just waiting to meet you so that they can support you literally not just weeks and months, but years into the future. That goes for everyone, of course. But this is what inspired the idea behind this channel. Is I was overwhelmed by the generosity of creators like Be Amazing Sylvia and Kid Wonder and the Hoops Family Network and Elevate with Vern and other creators that I met well over 3 years ago now, almost 4 years ago, that were willing to help. When I was introduced to the small YouTuber community a couple years after being on YouTube, I couldn't believe that these people were like, come with us, we're going to introduce you to lots of other people, we're all going to support each other, and I thought it was wonderful. But that's an idea. If anybody needs me to clarify any of the instructions or how exactly we connect or what you can expect, just let me know in the chat if you don't mind at mentioning Tuber Chat Connect and Grow or adding 3 thumbs up to your message. That should help me see it a little bit easier. The moderators will be on the look out for that as well. Don Raby's been a member for 10 months and gifted membership after membership after membership on this channel. She's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. We'll talk about her channel when it comes up. Right now, Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By is up. I spun the wheel earlier, and they've got 109 subscribers already. They want to inspire us in a spiritual way. They will bring us a lot of scripture and a little bit of variety. They happen to be a cat lover. We see that. I know they're into fiber crafts and different things as well, so we'll get some variety in their videos. I'm just going to take the latest one that they've got, put it into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Shorts videos on the channel are already into 600 and 800 views, and then live streams are already frequent on the channel. I caught her the other day. She's actually a longtime friend with a brand new channel. She reset and restarted, so I hope everybody will help connect to this channel and Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. We'd love to push them towards the 200 they're thinking about. Granny Filming again, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then so the Writing Sisters, this community is very supportive here in Tuber Chat specifically. I have other channels, but this one was built specifically for this reason. What we call it is a growth stream. There are lots of other growth streams out there, probably hundreds if not thousands of them. I was certainly not the first, and I was inspired by a lot of them. Some of the guys who run them are my friends, guys and girls actually. But you will find that a lot of creators, the majority here in the Tuber Chat family, are very like-minded when it comes to the idea of generosity, and therefore you'll be able to meet more friends and family members for your own channel when you visit them for premieres, live streams, anywhere where there's a live chat. Our moderators are all extremely generous people, and they all allow you to meet friends and family members on their channels for premieres and live streams. So I recommend connecting with all of them as well. And hopefully everybody's giving the Writing Sisters a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Yellow yellow shirt dad is coming up next. He brings us the joke of the day. And then Fazio to King, Naruto, Luffy, Goku is in the house. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. We're going to go for 3.5 minutes. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back and looking at Yellow Shirt Dad. This is somebody who came into the Tuber Chat family several months ago and instantly had great impact on a lot of different creators. He is always smiling, always laughing. I can't help but smile and almost chuckle along when I'm on his channel. The biggest reason why is because he brings us the joke of the day. I know a lot of people enjoy these. The last one he did was the other day. I think he said he does it Monday, Wednesday, and he's got that on his About page there. I'm just going to put the latest video on my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to keep caught up with him. That's just a playlist I use. Playlists can be great tools for that. And then Yellow Shirt Dad posts frequently, but if you dig through a lot of his much older videos, you're going to see things that are a little bit longer, where he takes us out on adventures or for stories to be told, or looks around different events and areas and things like that. So I hope everybody will check those out when you get there. It's probably a good recommendation that I never talk about here, but when you're visiting channels, as you get to know creators, one of the things that can really help is to go through some of their older stuff, especially best performing videos. see the kinds of things that they're doing that are bringing them a little bit of success. You might find inspiration there. When we look at Yellow Shirt Dad's shorts videos, some of these have gotten into 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, and even well over 7,600 views, which is great to see. He brings pure variety in his shorts. We see a lot of channels doing that. Live streams have been coming up lately, and he's done a couple already. I wish I caught one of these. I've always got my notification bell on for every channel, and that gives me the best chance, of course, to catch everybody as often as I can, but I'll be looking forward to one of those. Yellow Shirt Dad, we're working on 1,600 subscribers for this creator, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Thank you for the kind words. Yellow Shirt Dad's been a member of 4 months, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. It gives everybody here an idea of what kind of a loyal and dedicated supporter he is. Katie from Poppin' the Popcorn is in the house. I've been catching quite a bit of her stuff again lately. She happens to be a member, so I'm going to put her on the wheel. And I think I just mixed up somebody's chance to be on the wheel. I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody, and I might have just made one. So I'm not sure if Jay and Knight is the right channel that I spun the wheel for right now, but we'll put that channel up right now. If I made a mistake and anybody noticed, just please let me know. It might have been Be Amazing Sylvia, now that I think about it. And then Derek's Journey's dropping a super chat on us as well. So thank you for that. He's done that countless times. And we'll look at his channels in a moment. He's got a few actually on the go right now. And when we look at Jay and Knight, this is a fellow Canadian who actually happens to be not too far from me, only in a town about an hour to an hour and a half away. And Jay and Knight is brand new, so it's a channel I've still got to get to know, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. What I'm going to do is dig through your videos right here, and I might take a... I'm going to go to your most popular video, actually, which is the latest one. Okay, never mind. I'm going to go to another fairly popular video from you, an update video from a couple of months ago. I'm going to see what you had to say there. I think, actually, is this the video that you did, pardon me, because I just watched one, and I think you were at the Shell gas station that I often stop at when I am on my way towards Niagara. So I could be wrong about that, but I thought I recognized it with the hockey arena in the background. So 128 subscribers for Jay and Knight. They've got some shorts videos here, and they've just started, but one of these has already hit 2,400 views, which is great. Live streams are an idea, so we'll see if they're going to keep those up, and then we'll learn a little bit about this creator from their About page. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. Fruitland Road, that's it. Yes, Jay and Knight. So we might have already crossed each other's paths. I stop there often. Derek's Journey, thank you for another super chat. I think they're trying to snipe the stream boss position, as a matter of fact. And pardon me, so I'm going to put Catlin up on the screen in a moment, but I think I actually missed Be Amazing Sylvia's turn. And I didn't even... Oh, I'm falling out of order here. Pardon me while I whine and complain. So, Derek's Journey is going to come up right now because they dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away in order, and then we get back to spinning the wheel. So we've got Derek's Journey coming up. Be Amazing Sylvia will be after that. Catlin will follow because I've spun the wheel a couple of times now. And then Woman Outdoors is gifting a membership, which is picked up by Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. They'll be happy to have that, I'm sure. And Woman Outdoors will be put up right after Catlin because we're treating gifted memberships like super chats these days. So Derek's Journey managed to snipe the stream boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera right there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out and take over gets some extra exposure. And that'll be Derek's Journey for a little while. He's held that position many times before. And Are You Super Oatmeal? Good to see you back in the house. Thank you for being here. And let's look at what we're going to do about Derek's Journey right now. Let me get that channel on the screen. Silent Silver, good to see you in the house. Thanks for being here. When we look at Derek's journey, we see fitness first. Pardon me. But this creator actually brings us a great look at the family behind the channel as well, taking us out on adventures and doing product reviews and different things. You'll see that when I get to their channel. So let me get their latest video. This is an interesting aquarium tour and a beach day, which is very cool. So I've got my I've got your video on my catch-up list, so I can catch up a little bit. They've got some product reviews here. A lot of energy drinks they review, but lots of other products as well. You can see they take us on adventures. Lots and lots of fitness challenges here. Derek's Journey does a great job of getting together a collaboration with many different channels, even though the truth is you're actually just competing with yourself when it comes to the steps challenge. It's just a lot of people doing it together, which is really, really cool. When we get into shorts videos, we see more variety, and I've talked about it before. Lots of creators are bringing variety into their shorts. And then Derek's Journey has 2,200 views on one of these and 5,300 on one, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent on the channel, so hopefully everybody will join them for those after you get that notification bell on. And of course, they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Roadhog just picked up a gifted membership from Raby, and that is a creator that's done that many times before, countless times actually, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. I certainly don't mean to solicit. I know I mentioned it before, but I don't mean to do that. I just mean to bring recognition. But things like super chats and memberships here in Superchat are unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course. But the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. It just takes a very long time. After another hour and a half or so, I'll probably start adding names to the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. I have a robot in the background that helps keep up with that, or helps me keep up with that. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Ben Cyan Games, good to see you here. Thanks for being here. And then Roadhog is still in the house, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now because they've got that membership, and members are always added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden is another channel from a couple of the members of the In Real Life Derek's Journey family, where they promise to bring us more variety, as well as the fitness challenges that we know and love from Derek's Journey. When we go back over there, we also see Balance Breakers, and this is a channel that brings us the fitness challenges from Derek's Journey as well as some video gameplay. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And forgive me for not remembering if I asked you already, Derek's Journey. I'm not sure if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, and forgive me for not knowing, or if you're playing on computer. The reason I ask is I recently got a Xbox Series X. And the hope is that sometime in the near future I'll hook that thing up and maybe we'll do some multiplayer Grand Theft Auto, chasing each other down and blowing each other into oblivion, if that makes sense. And we'll see. And Be Amazing Sylvia is up on the screen right now. This is a creator. Thank you again, by the way, Derek's Journey, for that super chat. Be Amazing Sylvia, I'd already spun the wheel, and I think I accidentally missed her turn. This is a creator that's been with Superchat from the very beginning. Be Amazing Sylvia is somebody who also allows people to connect on her channel. She's actually one of the 7 creators that made up the Drop the Link Day crew. And still to this day, Be Amazing Sylvia runs live streams where you're able to connect with other creators the same way or in a similar way to what we do here in Superchat. So I hope everybody will connect with her, and she also brings a lot of variety in her videos. She could be anywhere, indoors, outdoors, telling a story or taking us on an adventure. And I've described some of the live streams that she does, but when we look at the shorts, we see a lot of magic going on this channel. So Be Amazing Sylvia found a formula for herself a while back that brought real success to both the shorts and the channel. You can see that she's now blown right past 11,000, well on the way to 12,000 subscribers. Some of these shorts videos have got 248,000, 571,000, even 747,000 views, which is great to see. Here's another shorts connection video that she's got, a live stream coming up. This is where you get to connect with other creators. And while I mention it again, it's not that there's a right way or a wrong way to connect on YouTube. It's just we stick to the same formula we've been doing for 3 years or so now, whereas there's lots of other creators that allow people to connect in different ways. As long as you always follow the instructions from these very knowledgeable creators, then you'll be just fine. But that's Be Amazing Sylvia. She's got a second channel as well called Sylvia's Daily Positivity, where she brings us more positivity, motivation, and inspiration, and a lot of variety. She does a lot with her daughter here as well. 269 subscribers on that channel. We'd love to push her towards 300. Let me get the next channel up. Catlin is coming up because I also spun the wheel again. And then we're going to look at Woman Outdoors and Don Raby, who both gifted memberships today. I certainly am very grateful for that generosity. And I'm sure the recipients are happy as well. Life with Deandra, good to see you in the house. Coffee Walks and Whatever is here as well. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. The Blind Sisters are still in the house. And if I do miss anybody in the chat, or something that you mean for me to see specifically, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. The Writing Sisters say a Playbox is actually a new console. Maybe maybe that's why I tripped over that word. Maybe it was in my mind and I didn't realize it. Catlin is here. Pardon me, I'm just going to put Leela Life My Way on the wheel. Yes, Leela Life My Way on the wheel before we talk about this channel. And what of the streaming platforms? Ben Cyan Games. One of the things I used for our copyright-free music channel during live streams is Restream. And that lets you know about a lot of the popular ones. So when we run our music streams, we're often putting... Oh, I'm so sorry, Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. I did not put you on the wheel after you got that membership. But thank you for mentioning it. I've got you on the wheel now. If any members don't get added right away, or if somebody notices me making a mistake, I will appreciate very much if you give me a nudge, because I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. Pardon me now, I lost what I was... mentioning there. I'm drawing a blank, forgive me. Oh, Kick. Yes, so Kick I've heard about. Actually, a few people have been on Kick. A radio station I used to work for was pushing that a while ago, but it seems that they're making traction. Yes, and Restream brings a lot of opportunity for a lot of streaming platforms. Twitter will be adding it soon because Elon Musk went live with the Periscope code a while ago. Some of you know that Periscope was an app that Twitter bought and shut down. So that's an idea. And then, yes, of course, Kathy Payne, that's a good idea, actually. And I'll talk about 2 pineapples when I do that. Thank you, Ten the Sheep, where you are. Kathy Payne, I think, is a member anyway, not that it matters. But, yeah, we'll talk about that. And when we were running the music streams from the copyright-free music channel, we were running on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and DLive. But my intention is to expand that into Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, possibly Pinterest if they're going to do it, Twitter, X, whatever we want to call it, and other places as well. Now, again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. If I missed that anybody... If I miss something anybody meant for me to see, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. And Mike and Rihanna's Adventures is just clarifying something. They said, did you hear that StreamYard is coming out with a mobile app? So I myself didn't get that email or notification today. I think Kristen got it, and we were out together for the day. And she mentioned StreamYard was coming with something, or somebody mentioned it. I can't remember if it was her that mentioned it today, or somebody mentioned it. And thank you, Ten the Sheep, where you are. Don't pass them by. I've got Kathy Payne ready to go, but I do appreciate that super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And then we'll talk about, we talked about Ten the Sheep, where you are. Don't pass them by already, but thank you for that. I've still got a couple channels to get through, but we will get to that channel shortly. And then when we talk about StreamYard, yes, I wish they would come out with an app For those of you who've ever tried to live stream outdoors on StreamYard with a gimbal or anything else and tried to switch the camera from the front to the back, it is the source of wonderful frustration. But the system works. I'll tell you one thing that I do love about StreamYard. It is the best one I've seen for not dropping a live stream when the signal cuts out. You can set it to have kind of a background that will just say coming back or returning in a minute, and I've used that myself. If they come out with an app, they'll be able to use the microphones on the devices better, I'm sure. That'll be the #1 feature that people will look forward to. I myself, when I stream outdoors, use Streamlabs. I think I tried Prism once. I'm not 100% sure, but I tend to get set in my ways. It's not that one program's better than the other or one app's better than the other. Sometimes it's whatever you like and are comfortable with. I tend to try everything because I want to know how they all work and come with some idea of experience when we talk about the stuff. But if StreamYard comes out with an app, I will definitely jump on it right away. But thank you for that, Mike and Rihanna's Adventure. So Catlin is up here right now, and this is another creator that actually brings us oracle readings. We've got a couple of channels that do this in the Tuber Chat family and similar content. But what this could do is give you an idea about what's been going on in your life, what might be happening today, or what might be to come. And Catlin is posting frequently, I believe daily as a matter of fact, sometimes multiple times a day. Shorts videos on the channel have gotten into 1,400 and even 1,500 views. And then when we get into live streams, we see that this creator streaming frequently also. I caught them the other day. So hopefully everybody will connect with Catlin. I've got your latest video in my catch-up list. Again, that's just a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. If anybody here would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Ben Cyan Games has given us some tips, but a little bit advanced for what I'm talking about right now. I'll try to look up that message afterwards and see what you mean, in case even I want to take inspiration from creators. I learn from creators of different sizes every single day. Charlene Heel is in the house with her second channel, Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. And I've got her on the wheel now, along with virtual shopkeeper Dee Dee. And my pleasure, Catlin. I was happy to catch you for a live stream the other day. Woman Outdoors is up right now. This is a longtime friend and somebody who brings a really interesting, almost one-of-a-kind channel. They are a previously featured creator, of course, but being in the northern United States, this creator is able to bring us all 4 seasons in their outdoor content. So they take us camping more than anything else. Along with that comes outdoor cooking, fishing, sometimes stories to be told, looks around, and a lot of product reviews. So I watched this one today, camping in the SUV, and this is really cool because this tent that hooks onto the back of the car, I was looking at those things before. I think it's called Zapier or Napier or something like that. That was a tent company that makes them. I happen to have a Ford F-150. It's getting old now. It's 10 years old. But I've thought about that as a really cool idea because you're kind of off the ground, right, when you're camping and things like that. And Woman Outdoors has been doing a lot of product reviews, as a matter of fact, lately, mixing up the content, which is great to see. She makes herself a wonderful, generous, loyal, and dedicated part of a lot of different people's YouTube communities, as a matter of fact. And then shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 2,700 and 3,900 views. And then live streams on the channel are occasional, but we'll see if she's going to pick those back up. So she's working on 1,300 subscribers right now. We'd love to push her a little bit farther, but she's also been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Tuber Chat. My Wild Home, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Unidentified S4. I was so disappointed because today I was going through videos. I was literally sitting and watching before Tuber Chat for a couple of hours, and I went through one of your latest videos, and then as soon as I was done, it was like I went through 2 more videos, and then I clicked off, and I saw that you were live, but I wasn't able to make it in because I started getting ready for Tuber Chat. But that's Anthony. He's a very dynamic host. He's got a wonderful community with now, forgive me, I think it's over 12,000 subscribers. He blew right past 10,000 and 11,000, past 12,000 now, I think. And camping with Kevin. Won't be camping with Kevin because my happy place, unfortunately, our homesteading friends won't like to hear it, but my happy place is indoors, surrounded by concrete, glass, and steel, and in front of 3 computer screens, a phone, a tablet, probably with a TV and a radio on as well. I'm not the most outdoorsy kind of guy, although I was a Boy Scout when I was a kid. My family did a lot of camping. I had my own tent. I can start a fire. I can tie a few knots. I can catch fish. I can bait a hook. I could probably survive for a day or 2 out in the wilderness. But we'll see. Jose Fantasticville, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Is that for Homestead in the Wood with D? Is it their birthday today? Homestead in the Wood with D. I'm just going to get you on the wheel right now to start with. But is that something that I missed? I noticed Canadian Family Life is reaching out to say happy birthday. See, that's the thing. Yes, Don Raby, that's the thing. Now, when I'm outdoors, and especially by water, I can enjoy it as much as anybody else. I love cottage. I love the idea of like the friendships, the bonfires, and things like that. Even boats, you know, and some of those activities. Sea-Doo is my favorite toy ever. I don't own one, but it's my favorite toy. It's an aspiration. But the truth is, I always resort back to the computer. Anything with a computer. A lot of people might think I'm a workaholic, the way that I talk, and if you know me for a little bit while, you hear some of the stories I tell about the work that I do. It's not that. It's that in most cases, I love what I do so much that I'm like, I want to do it as a hobby. As a matter of fact, the next thing that I plan to work on will be like more computer related stuff, because I love it, not just because it's a money-making idea and this and that. There's a million money-making ideas out there. If you want, we can just buy a hot dog cart. You work days, I'll work nights. We'll make a living, pay for our house, and put our kids through college. But I don't want to make hot dogs all day. I just don't want to. There's nothing wrong with it, but for me, I'm a computer guy, so I'll do that. But hopefully, again, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. And yes, hopefully everybody will wish a happy birthday to Homestead in the Wood with D. I can tell I'm screaming into my microphone again. Paid hobby, there you go, yes. So, Woman Outdoors, I hope everybody will connect with. Thank you again for that gifted membership, by the way. Woman Outdoors has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as is Don Raby. We're going to put them both up right now. They both gifted memberships. They've both done that before, and we're treating those gifted memberships like super chats. So we put them on the screen right away. Now, Don Raby let me know a long time ago that her first membership ever was gifted. And this is the reason why she gifts memberships now. It's almost like a paying it forward kind of idea. This is a creator that wants to inspire us before we even get into her content. As soon as you get to the channel, you see each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. And what I believe they're trying to instill in us is the motivation and inspiration and idea that we should chase our dreams because you can make them come true, whatever they are. In Don Raby's case, it was the dream of living a homesteading lifestyle, and recently moved to 4 acres where they bring us their homesteading content now. They happen to have a product review as their latest video, so I'll put that in my catch-up list, but they'll bring us their homesteading journey as well. You can get more information about the story behind the channel on their About page, and then when we get into the videos, you see a lot of indoor, a lot of outdoor mixed in between with this creator, some container gardening there. a lot of almost farming ideas between a lot of the things. This obviously is a dynamic host, and when we look at her shorts videos, these have gotten into 2,000 views as well, which is great to see. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there, the motivation and inspiration that comes from the creator behind the channel, and then the information that we're going to learn as we do from our homesteading, farming, gardening, and ranching friends. 534 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her towards the 600 that she's thinking about. And thank you again, Raby, for another gifted membership. Like I said, she's done that countless times. So let's look now at Payne. Now, another super chat was dropped by Tend the Sheep Where You Are, Don't Pass Them By. And they actually did that on behalf of the channel we're going to look at right now, which I think is an extremely generous thing to have done. I certainly appreciate it, and they've done that kind of thing many times before. Now, Payne is giving us updates about Hawaii, Aloha Freedom Tours Hawaii. You'll get an idea about their channel on their About page, which is great to see. And this creator comes to us from Hawaii, so hopefully we'll be able to get some information and keep up with them and make sure that they're safe and everything else. Most of us by now have probably heard about the devastating events that have gone and literally ripped through Hawaii and turned that almost entire state upside down now. So Payne is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's here with us frequently. I've just taken her latest video and put it into my catch-up list here. She just put that up a few days ago. And she's got a little bit of variety in her content here. But I'm going to show you another channel as well. Now, Payne is working on almost 500 subscribers. Hopefully we can push her a little bit farther. And then thank you for that again. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Yes, those fires are just out of control. Well, I'd say out of control, but you know what I mean. And then Two Pineapples is another longtime dear friend. Now, these creators happen to stream 24 hours a day. They're following a lot of volcano activity in Hawaii. They have been for many years now. They've been friends of 3 years. I have personal conversations with them frequently, and they have been of great help to us here in the Tuber Chat family when it comes to things like watch hours, experiments with videos, live streams, and things like that. They're dear, dear friends. So they let me know the other day. I should check in with them again. I think it was Thursday or Friday. We sent a couple messages back and forth, and they let me know that the fires on their island were about 3 hours away from them. So fairly safe for them at the moment. They're doing some fundraising things and helping to promote that on social media, so anybody can follow them and see what they're doing. They've got a little bit of information on their About page, but you can search them on the other social networks as well. Well over 14,000 subscribers. They're growing rapidly, but they were in great position to be able to be informative when it comes to the things that are coming up or happening in Hawaii right now. I'm just going to take their latest video and put that into my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to make sure I catch the latest one. Some shorts videos on their particular channel have gotten into 4,000, even 5,000 views and beyond. One of them is a breakout shorts, over 45,000, which is great to see. And like I said, they stream constantly. And they are almost 24 hours all the time. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and see what I'm talking about in the live streams that they do. But if you follow them, like I said, on the other social networks, you'll get some more information as well. So thank you for that. Tend the sheep where you are, don't pass them by. Duckmations, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Rushing Wind Mountain, good to see you here. Feathered Friends Homestead is in the house. Cruise Nuts has made it in, so thank you for being here. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. We're going to look at Mike and Rihanna's adventures in about 3.5 minutes. All right, we're back and looking at Mike and Rihanna's adventures. They've actually got an interesting story about a second channel that they've started. They just let us know in the chat that they got some family in Hawaii, so I hope that they're as safe as they can be. I know things are devastating over there. Mike and Rihanna's adventures are longtime, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters here. I'm just grabbing their latest video and putting this into my catch-up list. Now, this is a family vlogging channel, so they might be indoors, might be outdoors, might be taking us on adventure, or giving us a chance to get to know them on their channel. When we look at their shorts videos, we see that some of these have gotten into well over 2,300 views, which is great to see. That will likely continue, and then live streams are frequent, but you'll also recognize Mike and Rihanna's adventures from lots of other creators' channels. They use this StreamYard system that allows a lot of simulcasting by pushing the stream out to so many other creators' channels. So hopefully everybody will connect with Mike and Rihanna's adventures, and let me just show you their second channel. So Rihanna's Life Adventures has just been renamed. It was Rihanna's Weekly Extras for a moment, but Rihanna's Life Adventures is the second complimentary channel for Mike and Rihanna's Adventures. 72 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 100 we know that they're thinking about. The road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever before, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Rihanna's Life Adventures has a few shorts already getting into over 800 views, which is great to see, and then videos on the channel are frequent. So I'm just going to take the latest one. She's taking us out to a park in the late evening, which is cool. And then live streams, I've already caught them for a couple of these. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and enjoy the variety that you see when you get there. I know you'll appreciate the support that comes back from them after you connect with them. All that fluff and stuff is just gifting a membership right now, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. We saw that from All That Fluff and Stuff, as well as Woman Outdoors and Don Raby today, and it's an incredibly generous thing to do. I certainly appreciate the support here, but I know that the recipients are always very appreciative as well. So Feathered Friends Homestead, if you're still here, I'll put you on the wheel right away. We're going to look at All That Fluff and Stuff right now. This is a channel that comes to us from Australia. And I often will say I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, especially here in the Tuber Chat family. But All That Fluff and Stuff is somebody even I've taken inspiration from, pardon me, where they gave us a hint a while back about using shorts videos to promote our long form content. And it's so funny because I just watched a video from Nick Nimmin. If anybody hasn't already connected with him, he's a monster influencer and one of about 10 that I follow, including Sean Cannell, Daryl Eve, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Vanessa Lau, Tim Schmoyer, as well as D. Nimmin, which is his brother, Roberto Blake. This is a group of creators. I could be leaving somebody out. But these are channels that talk about how to be successful on YouTube. And they inspired me to even start with a lot of the things that I did, probably even start YouTube in the first place, not to mention what we're doing here in Tuber Chat. Now, All That Fluff and Stuff, it's funny that they introduced the idea here about using shorts to promote your long form content, where YouTube's really pushing that now. And if you watch the video I'm talking about from Nick Nimmin, he talks about the idea that YouTube is trying to promote that idea now. And pardon me, the changes that they're making are obvious in that idea. There you go, All That Fluff and Stuff. Now, this is a creator who's been with us for a long time. Their channel is on a rapid growth trajectory right now. We're with, pardon me, they've just crossed over 4,000 subscribers, and we'd love to get them rolling towards the 4,100 we know they're thinking about. Lavoze ASMR, good to see you in the house. When we look at their videos, we see a lot of variety. Now, they started by taking us out on the water for a lot of different activities like snorkeling, reef fishing, mud crabbing, sometimes out on the boat, and sometimes even live streaming. They've done a lot more produced content lately, which is great to see, and they've got some shorts on the channel that have gotten into the thousands of views, 8,000, 9,000, 13,000, 14,000, even 16,000 views. When we look at their live streams, we see that these are frequent also. They just did one a couple days ago. Now, they're in Australia, so hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these very soon. Their time zone will be way off of Eastern where I am, but they post frequently, and they've done a lot of cooking live streams and even collaborated with other creators. All that fluff and stuff's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and they just gifted another membership, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, a Feathered Friends Homestead, I see they're still in the house. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And it's time to spin. If anybody in the house would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Rambling with the Brooms. Get you to look at that if you can. And we're going to look at Big Valley Living in a quick second. They're one of our brand newest members. Tina A. Warrending, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you, the Writing Sisters. Controversial Cruising is in the house. Good to see you here. We're going to look at Big Valley Living in another moment. Rambling with the Brooms is just dropping a super chat on us, and we'll make sure that that's the next channel that we look at. Pardon me, I usually don't take breaks one right after the other. But I am right now, so we'll be back in just under 4 minutes again, and we'll talk about we'll talk about Big Valley Living. We'll get to Scott from Rambling with the Brooms. Sorry, I say it all the time. Rambling with the Brooms. I sent you a message on IG, by the way, if you have the ability to check that, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, pardon me. I am not working, but I happen to be at my workplace, hence the green screen today, and just had to deal with something unexpected. So pardon me, I don't mean to lose track of where we are. I see we've got another new channel that's come in. Alan Williamson, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So, yeah, no, Michael's Adventures, something else was happening there, so I had to unavoidably take an extra extended break there. But we're back to hopefully what is normal now. Coco Mojo 13, good to see you in the house. They're going to inspire us in a spiritual way. I'm going to put them on the wheel. And Big Valley Living is here right now. This is a channel I'm just getting to know because they are one of our brand newest members, and they've just started coming into the Tuber Chat family, as a matter of fact. So when we look at their channel, we see 1,500 subscribers, and I got that. So thank you, Rambling with the Brooms, and it should be set up now. Broken Hearts Ministry is here. Pardon me, Big Valley Living. I'm going to talk about your channel in a moment. Broken Hearts Ministry comes to us from Gail's Southern Living. It's another new channel with an important story. She's been another incredibly dear friend for a long time, and an important influencer in the Tuber Chat family, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will connect with Broken Hearts Ministry. That's Gail's Southern Living. And then Big Valley Living is up on the screen right now. So like I said, this is a channel I'm just getting to know. They are brand new to Tuber Chat, fairly new, and I'm just reading the About page to get an idea of what they're going to do on the channel. And they're talking about cooking, family recipes, vintage recipes, food preservation, gardening, some canning, freeze drying, adventures, health issues. They'll talk about nature, and they'll inspire us in a spiritual way as well, which is great to see. So I'm looking forward to learning more about them. I'm going to take their latest cooking video and put this into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that. And then Big Valley Living has got some shorts on their channel that have gotten already well into 2,000 views and beyond, which is great to see. And then live streams are frequent on the channel. It looks like they do these about once a week. Pardon me, I should have thought about something. Just curious if Homestead in the Wood with D is still here. And then next up, we're going to look at Rambling with the Brooms, because they dropped a super chat on us. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we will add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation in a little while longer. So Rambling with the Brooms is an interesting creator and somebody who's been a dear friend of a long period of time. He happens to be a fellow Canadian from closer to our nation's capital, about 4 or 6 hours away from me. I split my time between Toronto and Niagara Falls in Ontario. Rambling with the Brooms comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and as of right this second is the newest entrant into our moderator squad, for which I'm grateful. Most of you know I don't add a lot of moderators. The number one reason is because I don't want everybody to feel obligated, to do moderating tasks. It's wonderful that people volunteer their time to help each other. Rambling with the Brooms is a moderator on lots of different channels, probably hundreds by now. But he's somebody I've known for a very long time, and somebody who is an advocate for helping others grow. He always wants to introduce new creators to each other, and he builds incredible friendships with a lot of other creators. He makes himself a part of the YouTube community by literally driving hundreds, if not thousands of miles and traveling for hours to be part of things like meetups and things like that. So that's just an idea. But he's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. Every moderator on this channel is a longtime friend. They're all friends of each other. They all have different channels, and they all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, they will allow you to meet more friends and family members on their channels when you visit them for live streams or premieres. Scott, behind Rambling with the Brooms, is somebody who's always done this. He happens to be monetized, lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. You can see that this is Scott right here in a lot of the shorts videos, but there's a lot of variety here as well, and he shows you some of that Canadian weather, getting into 1,600 views on a couple of these, 3,000, and even one at 7,700, which is great to see. When we look at the live streams, he's got a couple of series. Procrastination Thursday and Shenanigan Friday are a couple of series. You'll catch him every week, and he brings on StreamYard panelists. He's got interesting conversations. Sometimes there's music. He introduces other channels as well. When we look at the videos, we see a lot of variety from this homesteading and farming type of channel. He brings us outdoors more often than anything else, but you will see him indoors as well. This is an interesting goodness video there. There's that Sacker electric chainsaw, the mini chainsaw. We saw that a couple of times today. He makes maple syrup in the Sugar Shack. I've hung out with him while he's done live streams there, in his live stream. And then he's got an interesting project coming up right now, and that is from Jesse from Lazy Days Ahead, as well as Scott from Rambling with the Brooms together. When you look at their channels, you'll see this Cruise in Alaska 25 on a few thumbnails. It could be on live streams or on videos. When you get into Rambling with the Brooms, you're going to find this video. I watched this one on Lazy Days Ahead's channel because they were doing the StreamYard simulcast. But this is Terry, the travel agent, that's helping them out with a cruise where they aspire to book 100 rooms of supporters and creators. And that cruise is going to be in August of 2025 and go from Seattle to Alaska. So you get all the information you need about that particular cruise on this live stream. And the travel agent, Terry, actually gave them a lot of interesting information about cruising in general and what's been happening in the cruising world lately. Trish the Natural's in the house. This happens to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right away, and we'll see what's happening with her channel soon enough. And I see another couple of channels have come through. Catlin is still here. Thank you very much. They're just heading out, so that's okay. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt is here. And then My Wild Home, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And for that reason, we're going to put your channel on the screen right away. We always put super chatters on the screen in order right away, and then we put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Thank you again, Rambling with the Brooms, for another super chat. Always unnecessary, but very much appreciated. James Money 615 brings us a lot of gameplay and supports on all of my channels. I hope everybody will connect with them, and thank you for that. And then My Wild Home is brand new to Tuber Chat, so we're going to look at this channel for the first time. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is look at your video page, and I'm going to take your second latest video, and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that particular gardening video, and I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are always here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Pardon me again just for a second here. I'm not going to go for 3 minutes. I'm just going to turn the camera off for a moment. Coco Mojo 13 is going to come up right now. And thank you again, My Wild Home, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Coco Mojo 13 is on right now. We're going to talk about this channel literally in a second. And let's see what they've got going on. Coco Mojo 13 has an interesting story, because I didn't realize for a while that this creator, along with Big Dude, who's here with us almost every day, happen to be cousins in real life. Big Dude introduced us to Coco Mojo 13. I just watched one of their videos earlier today. 79 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. They've got a few shorts here, which are already starting to move into well over 500 views, which is great to see. They've got a lot of videos on their channel that include a lot of variety, and when we get into the live streams, we see a lot of Bible study, so we see that this creator is going to inspire us in a spiritual way, like I was talking about. I'm just going to take your latest live stream replay, and I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to give you a few watch minutes there. Every minute matters when we talk about watch hours, of course, right? So next up is going to be Roadhog, who I believe picked up a gifted membership today, which is very, very cool, and something that was a generous thing to have done. Don, Raby, Woman Outdoors, and all that fluff and stuff all did those today. They've all done it before. Roadhog is somebody who has an interesting story behind their channel, because they say on their About page that everything in their videos was found in the trash, but what they mean by that is that they are doing a bit of scrap metal work, but they also refurbish and breathe new life into things that otherwise might have been passed by or discarded. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get to Roadhog's channel. They are posting like crazy. I have seen video after video after video coming up from this creator. Every time I go to the channel, there's a lot more videos, more than once a day. Let me look at the shorts for a second. We see that these have gotten into 1,900 views. One of them over 2,400 now. Live streams on the channel are something they've experimented with. We'll see if they continue. And lots of chance to follow them around and see the different things they do on their channel when we get to Roadhog and they show us how they're refurbishing a lot of different things. So I'm just going to get one of their latest videos into my catch-up list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Controversial Cruising is dropping a super chat, so thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And I'm just going to put them up on the screen right now. Controversial Cruising is another channel. I think we're looking at them for the first time. Am I wrong? Yeah, Controversial Cruising is the first time we're looking at this channel here on Superchat, but I've seen them out supporting other creators frequently. And then Rambling with the Brooms, yeah, we looked at their channel, My Wild Home, because of that super chat a few minutes ago. But thank you for that. I certainly would rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, and I make as many mistakes as anybody, I promise you. So if there's ever a thought that I might have missed a channel, I'll appreciate the nudge for sure. Controversial Cruising is up here right now. Now, again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I just want to see the shorts on the channel first, because they're prominent on the front page there. But we see that they've gotten into 5,000, 6,000, and even 7,000 views, which is great to see. They've got some live streams here as well, and I see them out supporting other creators in lots of live streams as well. And then I'm just going to look at their videos. And again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take this 15-minute video and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Next up is going to be Unidentified S4. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Pardon me, I looked for Homestead in the Wood with Dia to see if they were still here. And thank you again, Controversial Cruising, by the way, for that super chat. I was looking for Homestead on the Wood with D. They came in briefly. I just wanted to see if they're still happen to be listening or watching. Unidentified S4 is in the house. It's their birthday today, by the way. Unidentified S4 is a channel that I was talking about that has grown to over 12,000 subscribers now. This is Anthony, and they are... I don't think they're still here, but I just wanted to ask. They talked to us about the unexplained. So, let me read their About page again. A blend of investigations, storytelling, and exploration of the unexplained. It could be UFOs, it could be newsworthy content. And they have a vibrant live stream that goes on with StreamYard panelists. This is the one I missed today. And I was hoping I would catch that 2 hours ago, like I said, right before we started Tuber Chat. And that's okay, Canadian Family Life. It's just I would have put their channel up right away because it's their birthday, but it's okay. If they're not here, they're already on the wheel because they're a member now, so I'll put them up when it comes up. But that's okay. I should have thought of it. I try to do that for channels when it's their birthday, but I didn't think of it for a second. Live streams are frequent here. And you can see there's Anthony right there. He's got StreamYard panelists that come up. It's really engaged conversation on this channel. They got a few shorts videos, and these have gotten into 4,000 and even 5,000 views, but a few breakouts here at 14,000, 25,000, even 27,000 views, and lots and lots and lots of videos they're posting frequently. So hopefully everybody will catch these. They've got a lot of friends that have come into the Tuber Chat family as well that they've introduced us to, so I appreciate that also. Another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and Anthony will always give you a warm welcome into their channel and into their live streams, but they're a very dynamic host and able to really keep the pace up while they're welcoming everybody as well. Let's look at Kristen Welton. This is my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. I know she happens to be out of the chat right now, but I'll give you a brief look at her channel. So she has a color scheme that she's picked for herself. Presentation is something she's obviously got on the forefront of her mind, matching her banner, avatar, and thumbnails. She's actually let me know that she's experimenting with some new thumbnails right now, although they fall in line similarly to the color scheme she's had for a while. Bright, bold headshots will make this creator recognizable, so when anybody sees her beauty, her get ready with me, get unready with me, collaborations, and product reviews and sponsored videos, when the recommendation engine shows somebody one of her videos as a potential idea for viewing, somebody might be inclined to click on it because they'll recognize the creator from something they've seen before. She's done very well with shorts videos, also getting into 36 and 3,900 views with a few breakouts at 15,000, 19,000, and 21,000 with some wonderful Canadian weather there. And then live streams are on the channel as well. Sometimes she's indoors, sometimes she's outdoors. These are occasional, and we've been together a few times on each other's channels, but she also collaborates with other creators, and she's been seen on many StreamYard panels as well. Hopefully everybody will connect with her. She just hit 1,800 subscribers. Actually, she was laughing because it was 1,800 the last time I put her on the screen the other day, and then today while we were together she looked at her phone and it was 1,799, and then it might have gone back to 1,800 now. So we always know that YouTube's playing games with our numbers, and we try not to take it too seriously. We've been at this for years and nothing ever seems to change with that, so we just know that it's I like to say 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Michael's Adventure might say 5 steps forward and 4 steps back, but it feels that way. And then is Get to the Farm in the house, and I want to know, Get to the Farm, I'm not sure you were here when I was featuring your channel the other day, but I had them as a featured channel. They have a very similar style in presentation to I Want to Know, and I really enjoyed what you're doing on your channel. Forgive me for not being better Forgive me for not having noticed before. See, here's the thing. So forgive me, Poppin' the Popcorn has also been a featured creator. What I do is when I'm about to feature a channel on Superchat, I go through a lot of their content within the days or hours right before featuring them, probably 3, 4, 5 videos, just so I can get an idea of some of the things I might have missed by casually watching content over a long period of time. Get to the Farm is extremely informative. Now, they're a homesteading channel. They come to us from the homesteading community. They've got another interesting story as well. But while I was going through their content, I was incredibly impressed because I was sitting and watching videos, not like distracted, not working and running a playlist or anything like that. And this is what I do when I feature channels. I try to always watch as many videos as I can for creators, especially if I've got an hour or two. I sort my playlists by the shortest videos first so I can get through as many as possible. But I'm sure everybody here either understands or does the same thing, running a lot more videos than watching when we get into playlists and things like that. But like everybody else, I watch as much as I can. I just can't say enough about the fact that I was so impressed with what Get to the Farm is doing. They pack a ton of information into every single video and feature a lot of other creators as well, usually in the homesteading community, but they've also let me know that they intend on possibly starting live streams again. If they do, they will allow people to connect the same way that we do here in Superchatter in a similar way. So you'll meet more friends and family members through them. As well, I Want to Know is another channel that's a husband and wife combo. They have a very similar style. I Want to Know has also been featured, and they talk about different things, but I've just got Get to the Farm on the wheel for now for I Want to Know's membership, and then I'll talk about both channels when we get them up here. Nez Lovers on the wheel also, they happen to be a member. It's still going to be a long while before we get some names onto our wheel from our chat list, but I will get to that at some point. Poppin' the Popcorn is Katie. And this creator does movie reviews more than anything else on her channel, but she also gets to be a part, or makes herself a part of, a lot of other people's community. She has from the beginning. She also wants to help others grow and promotes and allows people to connect. And she is an incredibly loyal and dedicated supporter. Now, 930 subscribers right now sets her well on the road, the official road to 1K. Hopefully everybody will connect with her so we can push her, a little bit closer today. When we get into shorts videos on this channel, we see that she's gotten into even 1,200 and 1,600 views, which is great. Lots of live streams on the channel, but you'll recognize her from a lot of other people's StreamYard panels as well. And when we get into videos, we see a lot of the reviews here. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. I'm going to take your latest video. I see this is a long one, but it's great because I'll get you a good watch hour out of that, literally. And every minute matters, right, when it comes to our watch hours. But Poppin' the Popcorn has been another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Lisa J. Stocks is coming in. She's going to help us with our finances as well. And particularly talking about stock investing, but she really actually rounds out the content quite a bit and is forthcoming about her own portfolio, like what we saw from our featured channel. It's the bankroll today. Virtual Shopkeeper DD is up on the screen right now, and I'm just going to get Lisa J. Stocks on the wheel for a second here. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Virtual Shopkeeper DD has a really interesting type of content on their channel. So they have a few videos, but they're usually made to promote the live streams. They've got a couple of shorts videos, and this is where they bring a lot of variety. Some of these have started to get into 1,500 and even 2,600 views, one of them over 7,100. But when we get into the live streams, this is what this channel is all about. And what they bring us are live auction style sales. It's really cool. We've got a few channels that are doing this type of thing, but Virtual Shopkeeper DD, of course, has their own style. I've got a notification on for the one that's coming up tomorrow. Hopefully I'll catch that. Mondays are a tough day for me, but I do what I can. And you can see that they stream every week. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, catch the StreamYard panelists come up, the sales that they bring us, and the information that comes along with it. Virtual Shopkeeper DD is another creator who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time here in Superchat. Pardon me, I'm not drinking enough either. The Bud Files have got another interesting video on their channel. I just followed the latest video. I watched it earlier today before Tuber Chat where they were out in the rain. So that speaks volumes about the willingness of a creator. I know a lot of people are afraid to melt when the rain comes. I don't mind a little bit of rain, especially when we have these hot summers. I'm in Southern Ontario, Canada, so we get all 4 seasons here, but in the summer it gets very hot and extremely humid. So I whine and complain about it for months. But the Bud Files are able to take us out on an adventure and umbrellas in hand, which is great to see. So that says commitment to me. Now, what they are seeking to do on their channel is uncover history and digitally preserve it in video as modern-day archaeologists. They've really expanded the content on their channel for a long period of time now. Well-produced videos, but they get into a lot of shorts with a lot of variety, and then their live streams have even more variety, actually. But they get into 5,000 views in their shorts, which is great. One over 15,000. And then when we get into their live streams, we see that these creators are bringing all kinds of different content. Sometimes they take us out for an adventure or a story to be told, even almost a history lesson. And then sometimes they're at home, but giving us a chance to get to know them, or singing or dancing or playing a game. A lot of family togetherness on the channel as well. One thing you'll notice about the Bud Files, now that you've seen them on the screen here, is the fact that they literally seem to be everywhere all the time. So when I'm out trying to support other creators bouncing around in live streams and premieres, I run into them constantly. And then Life with Diandra is still in the house, or back in the house, and I think I missed a channel coming in. I didn't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Stock Explorer is still in the pole position on the wheel. We never know how long it's going to take. Michael's Adventures has been up there with them for a long time, and Corinne's Life also is still at the top of the wheel with them. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen, and we'll see what's happening with Yellow Shirt. Oh, we looked at Yellow Shirt Dad already, so I might have not cleaned up the wheel well enough today. We'll skip a couple channels. Derek's Journey dropped a super chat earlier, so we saw that channel already. And we'll see what is happening with Ned's Lover. So look at that luck. We never know. The wheel hopefully brings fun, if not frustration, for everybody, because it's possible to walk in and get right onto the wheel and right onto the screen. It's also possible to be here for 2.5 or longer hours and still not get onto the screen. Eventually you do if you're on the wheel, but we get through as many channels as we can in a 3-hour period, like always. Nez Lover is up on the screen right now. I just want to mention, if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, we're at 80 now, so thank you everyone. But they really do help, so I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I'll appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Oh, Michael's Adventures was second last yesterday. That's not a surprise. Michael's Adventures has literally been here what has to be hundreds of times by now. Being on episode 604, Michael's Adventures is here for every stream that he can be, and he's been a dear friend, an extremely generous creator, and a moderator for... He's one of the longest running moderators on the channel, actually. Nez Lover is an artist. They do art in their live streams. I caught them for one not too long ago. This one here from a few weeks ago. Hopefully I'll catch you for another one soon. I think I was working on the computer while you were doing this. I think I came in, said hello. I ran it. Like I was still watching, listening while working, I think, for that one. But hopefully I'll catch you for another one of these soon. Nez Lover does a lot of streaming, which is great to see. So these look like they're coming out 3 times a weekish. And then when we get into the shorts videos, we see a bit of variety here. Lots of creators are bringing variety into their shorts, even if they have a specific niche or genre. And we get into 1,500 and even 2,400 views on these channels, and then 18,000 as a breakout shorts video as well. Almost 2,700 subscribers for Nez Lover, and we see a little bit more variety in their videos also. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat. And let's spin the wheel. We've had a lot of art channels come through Tuber Chat. We've got a lot of artists. We've got some legally blind artists. We've got a lot of creators that come from different communities that bring us a lot of art in different styles, which is interesting. Charlene Heel is coming up right now. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity. She wants to motivate and inspire on her channels, both. This one here, she brings wellness coaching, and she is monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. She's almost 1,400 subscribers, so we'd love to get her a little bit closer today. But I'm going to look at her latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That is a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. And what she does is bring us a lot of motivation and inspiration in all 3 types of content. When we get into her shorts, there's a bit of variety here, but they're getting into 1,300, 1,500, and even 1,600 views. And then live streams as well, where she's got a lot coming up. So I'm going to put my notification bells on. Occasionally she'll interview other creators as well. But a lot more variety in inspiration and motivation here. I'm going to show you her second channel. And there it is right there. She actually got another one, Infinite Wellness and Coaching as well. But Conscious Business Service and Opportunities is one that we see frequently. Wealth, Spirituality, and Entrepreneurship is what she intends to bring here. A complementary channel to her original Charlene Heel. She's got some shorts here that are front and center, so we'll look at these at 2,400, 3,300, even 5,300 views. Live streams are frequent on this channel as well, and she's got 6 of them set up, so I'm going to set notifications for all of them. That's in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for each other. I set notifications for everything I see, premieres and live streams, of course. I'm going to take the How to Build a Wealth Mindset and put that video into my catch-up list, and this is probably my #1 recommendation for a book of all time. Think and Grow Rich, I have read many times. Now I say read, or I read. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. In my opinion, there's no difference between reading a book or having it read to you. I do a lot of long drives, so I enjoy this thing and have for many, many years, most of my adulthood. One of these days I intend on making some videos where I talk about some of these books, where How to Win Friends and Influence People is important, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the entire series, and many other things as well. But Think and Grow Rich is at the top of the list. So when it's time for me to show people what I really believe is a life-changing book, and I'm serious when I say that, it is life-changing, Think and Grow Rich is the one. It's not called Work Hard and Grow Rich. It's not called Get a Job and Grow Rich. And forgive me, because anybody who listens to Robert Kiyosaki knows why I'm saying that. But it's called Think and Grow Rich. And I promise you, it will literally be life-changing in probably every case. But it's great to see that she's done that as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up on the screen. And I tend to go through, when I find a book that I like, I tend to go through it many times. The 4-Hour Work Week was something that I liked. A lot of Seth Godin, if anybody happens to know his name. Seth Godin is somebody who, there are not a lot of people in the world who, if you ask me, like, who's a celebrity you want to meet, or, you know, who would you like to have lunch with and things like that, I don't have a list. There's a couple people I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't go out of my way. But Seth Godin is he's an influencer, but he is somebody who is an incredibly good-hearted person. I believe he truly cares about people as much as I do, as a lot of us do. Happens to be successful, but is absolutely brilliant and able to articulate ideas and show people how to be successful in all walks of life, in all different ideas. Anyway, I follow his daily blog. I don't really go crazy over too many people like Robert Kiyosaki and Seth Godin, but that is one person, if I could recommend that anybody search and look for their content. I hope you will. I think the Stock Explorer is coming up. Forgive me, I think I spun the wheel and I was busy yapping like I always do. So we almost missed the Stock Explorer's chance, but I've got them on the screen right now, and if I made a mistake, that's okay. And then hopefully I'm not missing anything in the chat. So the Stock Explorer is up here right now, and they bring us the stock markets and crypto markets more than anything else, but in a level-headed and down-to-earth way, through everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs. They bring this to us through shorts, videos, and live streams. They actually live stream frequently. Nora will bring us their own ideas when it comes to stocks. They always disclaim and say, like, hey, it's not advice. They're just telling you what they think or what they are doing themselves. But they follow the stock market very much and give us ideas as to some of the moves that might be made in the near future. When we look at their shorts videos, we see a lot more variety, and they bring some of this in their videos too. But there's Nora right there. Often with product in hand, as a matter of fact, and they've gotten into 3,600 and 4,900 views here. Live streams are frequent. I caught them today. That was lucky because it was right in between. I was out doing a few things. Kristen has a charity event. We had to go take care of a couple things for me personally in preparation for that. But I did end up with a little bit of extra time before coming into Tuber Chat, and I caught the Stock Explorer. They were doing some more lottery ticket scratching there. Now, they do a bit of that because they bring more variety on their channel for entertainment for the audience. There's a lot of friendly conversation here as well. So there's a lot of stock talk, a lot of crypto talk, a little bit of crypto talk, but there's often charts and graphs to be seen on their channel, and a lot of friendly conversation. So much so that I actually even joined them for what we called an interview about 6 months ago, but it was it always turns into a friendly conversation. But I hope everybody will watch that, because we talked YouTube for about 2 hours. And Nora is somebody who's able to spark a lot of interest in ideas with interviews and conversations like that. The other thing, too, is they've got a second channel called Tropical Buzz, and this is where they seek to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they intend to grow themselves. They get involved in seed swaps and things like that, and they're working on 300 subscribers on this second channel now, so I hope everybody will connect with them and support them on both. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. Now it's been a little while, so we're going to go for a break again, and we'll come back with Katie's Kitchen. If anybody has the ability to share this video right now or this live stream, I hope you will, and I'll appreciate it greatly, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We'll be right back with Katie's Kitchen. All right, we're back and looking at Katie's Kitchen. So I just looked in the background, by the way. Katie's Kitchen and Canadian Family Life, who are with us right now, happen to be 2 of the 6 recipients of the giveaway that we did for episode 600. So most of those packages have gone out. Come Hither with Heather, I might hand right to Werner's Adventures and Drew's Adventures if we meet up within the next few days like we were planning. And then Kid Wonder I just got to today, so I'll be sending his package out. Canadian Family Life says they're going to receive it on the 17th, and Katie's Kitchen says they're going to receive it on the 23rd. So we'll see about that. Pardon me, I usually find that both with Canada Post and USPS that they end up coming earlier than they think they will, but we'll see. So, Cabaret Gaming, good to see you in the house, long-time friend. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then, when we look at Katie's Kitchen, we see a creator that's bringing us a lot of grocery hauls, food bank hauls, cooking videos as well, which I've really enjoyed. And it's interesting. I wonder if this was a collaboration, this corn casserole recipe, because I saw something like that on another channel. Might not have been the same thing, but similar. And then that was recent. They've got 125 subscribers, so Katie's Kitchen is really growing quite rapidly, considering they had under 100 subscribers not too long ago. They've got some shorts videos that have really gotten into the 1,500, even 1,600 views, and then 6,600 on one of these and 8,200 on another one, which is great to see. Live streams bring a lot of video gameplay, and they're mixing these up, which is great to see, and we're looking forward to much more from Katie's Kitchen. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who is here with us frequently. Thank you, Cabaret Gaming, for the share. I really do appreciate that. And for anybody that shares, by the way, on Twitter, or if we want to call it X now, then one of the things that you'll notice is if you go to our Twitter page or Twitter profile, you'll find that we've got a Twitter list. And what that is anybody who's tweeted or retweeted for Superchat, they're added into a special list that we have. And there's over 150 people in there that are active on Twitter and active in Superchat and willing to share for others. So if you want to introduce yourself to a few people over there, you might find some friends to trade favors with and get some outside traffic coming into your channel and videos from Twitter as well. So thank you for that, Cabaret Gaming. They've been a long-time member of our Twitter list. So Leela Life My Way is up here right now. This is a creator who brings us, more often than anything else, what I've seen so far is to garden centers, looking at different types of thing on shopping trips. They've got another video though, and they've got another brand new one as well. Yeah, they're doing more garden shopping right now. So it's variety on the channel, but I've caught them for those videos more than anything else. I got the latest one in my catch-up list, but I watched this one today, as a matter of fact. Shorts videos from this channel have gotten into the 1100 was one that we were seeing in the first position for a long time. She's posted a few more that have started to cross over. So this new fireworks one's 1200, and this latest one, or another one here, the most popular one, 1400, which is great. So they're continuing to grow. We're always happy to see that. She's well over 500 subscribers now, so she has to be excited about the new monetization system, needing only 3,000 hours of watch time now to get into the YouTube partner program, or the first level. We'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up, and we're going to see Fazio to King, Naruto, Luffy, Goku, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. They've got some shorts that have really moved, but they are tributes, it looks like, to cartoons and things like that. When we look at the popular tab, we see that they've gotten quite a few views on quite a lot of these. Shorts videos here have, pardon me, those are shorts. Live streams on the channel feature a lot of video gameplay. And then they've got videos that come out that tend to be quite short. I'm going to take one of their latest videos and put it in my catch-up list. But I'm also going to take their latest live stream replay because it's short at only 10 minutes. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. That'll give them a few more watch minutes. Every minute matters, of course, right? And then 3,400 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 3,500 they're going to be thinking about. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Lisa J. Stocks is up here right now, and this creator's got 553 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're thinking about, although they also must be excited about the new graduated monetization system. And they bring us investment talk more than anything else, but will also motivate us to save money. Lisa J. Stocks is incredibly informative, and if I understand correctly, I hope they're still in the chat. I'm going to ask them right now, actually. If I understand correctly, they might be managing portfolios. I'll just ask them to clarify if they happen to be here right now. So Lisa J. Stocks is very forthcoming about their own investments. They talk about dividends. They talk about dollar cost averaging. They talk about strategy, but they do it in another level-headed and down-to-earth way, just like we hear from the Stock Explorer, It's D Bankroll, and a few other creators as well. So Michael's Adventures, forgive me, I keep dancing back and forth with the idea of whether I'm going to run the music stream. The thing is, it literally, to run it properly, it costs almost a fortune, right? It's $100 a month. Actually, it's gone way up now. Last year it was $100 a month. Now it's probably well beyond $150 a month Canadian. But to run that thing, just to get the hours back so that eventually possibly it'll have monetization and things like that. So I'm debating whether I'm going to do that and run it 24 hours again at all, or right now. I know I've mentioned it a few times and danced back and forth with the idea, but I certainly don't want to waste everybody's time either. We had so many friends help with watch hours. The thing was up to what had to be 6, 7, 8,000 watch hours, but didn't have the subscribers. By the time the new monetization rules came in with 500 subscribers, now we've got the subs, but we don't have any hours. We're back down to, like, I think it was under 1,000 the last time I looked, and I feel terrible, but where I'm deciding what to do about it, because I also can't be there to watch, and I know we have moderators that help, but running it 24 hours a day, we saw some ridiculous trolling and those kind of bombs that you see that come through the chat and stuff like that. So I want to do what's right for the channel and everybody. It's meant to be a value add for the Tuber Chat family to have access to that music. I thought that the stream would be a great alternative for us to be able to go and be able to keep connecting with people all the time, but I still dance around with that idea because I don't want to do it if I can't do it properly. Doing it properly, like I said, costs a fortune. So I'm thinking about it. I've also had a full plate all summer long. Work has been a little bit more, let me whine and complain about how the days have been longer than I think, and I've had less time than I considered, and it's time for me to get the next thing going. So I'll see what we're going to do. What Michael's Adventures is talking about, for anybody that hasn't seen it, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuber Chat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. I actually own the rights to all of it. It's published legitimately on Spotify, Deezer, Apple, Google, Samsung, everywhere. So we run live streams occasionally. We were running them 24 hours a day for a while there, and a lot of creators ran those in the background because there's no singing in any of the songs either. They're all instrumental, and so you have no chance of copyright claims and no chance of being sung over or spoken over while you're trying to talk either. That's an idea. Together We Travel, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They are on a cruise right now on Carnival. I'm super jealous, of course. And then thank you for coming in. Together We Travel is an incredibly supportive creator. So Lisa J. Stocks, again, I was just mentioning the idea, yes, building portfolios for yourself and your daughter. Forgive me, one of your videos that I watched recently, and I thought it was this one here, Navigating Market Correction, Buying the Dip. I could be mistaken, but I thought that you mentioned you're starting to manage portfolios for others. So I must have been mistaken. But that's really cool. If you get farther into that, or if I am mistaken and you do actually, then I'm interested to know what you do. I still have not dipped my toe yet after all this time into the stock market, even though I am very much interested in finance. I actually thought I was going to be an accountant for a while when I was in high school, and then when I took an accounting class, I had to leave it right away. I thought it was nonsense. And math is my best subject. But when it comes to the idea of accounting, I thought I wanted to be an accountant, but the truth is I wanted to run a company. And an accountant is not always the best person to run a company, although it's an important aspect of it. So anyway, investing. I haven't dipped my toe in yet, but I follow, obviously, your channel, The Stock Explorer. It's the Bankrolls talked a bit about that, and many other channels as well. But I'm just going to take the latest video from Lisa J. Stocks. I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. I really like her style because she speaks so, like, from the heart, but not over the top. She is passionate, but not over the top. Like, it doesn't feel salesy. It feels to me like she really wants to help and is just describing the things that she's doing to give you an idea of what you might be able to do as well when she talks about dollar cost averaging, dividend stocks, the idea of buying the dip, why consistently investing is very important, and things like that. But I really enjoy the videos that she's been coming out with lately. So she's got some shorts here, bite-sized information. Some of them are fun. She's gotten into 1,600 views on one of these, and live streams are something she might keep up with. She did one last week. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. So she's posting daily. I see. That's why I'm having trouble keeping up. I wondered. But and here's another money saving tips, which is a cool idea. So yeah, your channel should grow rapidly if you're posting daily. And I happen to like her videos because I've been watching them lately. Not to mention we featured that channel not too long ago. Whenever we feature a channel, which is It's the Bankroll Today, which is another financial channel, but when we feature a channel here on Superchat, I go through some of their content all within a couple of days before featuring them or on the day, and the idea is to pick up on any details I might have not understood or caught while watching casually over weeks and months occasionally, right? And when I went through Lisa J. Stocks' videos, I mean, I've watched them anyway. I'm always interested in finance, but I just really enjoy the way she describes what's going on. So I can't say enough about it, but I just think it's important. There's not enough financial information in the world. I shouldn't say that. There's not enough financial information that's forced on us through the education system. It's up to us, our parents, and other influential people, hopefully our affluent friends and things like that, to try to motivate and inspire us and give us the technical details we need to literally save money, maybe budget properly, but certainly invest and plan for the future. Thankfully, we have a few channels here in the Superchat family, a good handful, that are going to help us with that. You can see how passionate I get about it. I really think finance is an important thing, especially when we have monetization on our mind, 99% of us, right? So Marketplace Boutique is up here right now. This is another channel that's going to help us financially in an interesting way, because they are a creator who was working in law and was looking for a career change that would allow them to spend more time at home, if I understand right. What they do is talk to us about a lot of eBay sales and online sales, the idea of finding things that you can buy inexpensively and then turning those around and making a profit. And it's really interesting, some of the things that they find, because I do a lot of eBay work myself as well. Part of my full-time job, a small part of it, but part of it is to help with an eBay store. I've literally shipped at least 1,000 packages and listed over 2,000 different things on eBay. I do a small amount of it for myself as well, but Marketplace Boutique is going to show us interesting things, much different from what I've seen so far. But they'll teach us how we can use tools like eBay to make a little bit of income as well. And I promise you, it's easier than we think when we just consider the idea, oh, I don't know if I want to start an eBay store. You don't really have to go that far. You can literally just use your phone, list a couple things on eBay. They've got an incredible app now. That what you do is you hold up a product. So for instance, like here's the vitamins that I take every day, right? And if I just scan, oh, now it's not going to work because I don't have a UPC code on that. Anyway, okay, so let's take this chocolate bar that I don't want to show you. But if I scan a UPC code on the product, it automatically fills out the information for you, a lot of it, and then you can just click a couple of buttons. It only takes minutes to list, minutes to package, and ship, and it's easy stuff in my opinion. But Marketplace Boutique is going to show you how to find the things you need to sell, how to research, and how to profit from these things. So 283 subscribers. Now I'm still getting to know the channel. I've watched a bit of her content already, but I'm still learning about this creator and the ideas that they have when it comes to profiting and selling. But I'm happy to have somebody helping us make a little bit more money when that's on a lot of our minds, right? So that's an idea. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Marketplace Boutique is also bringing some shorts, but they bring a lot of variety here. And this is what we've seen on a lot of channels. A lot of people, regardless of their niche or category, bring a lot of variety in shorts, which is fine. And then when we get into these videos, we see that they're getting into 22 and 2,400 views. One of them over 8,000. Which is great to see. And then hopefully everybody will connect with this creator, another dynamic host. I'm not sure if I can, yeah, there you go, you can see right there. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. The Journals of Awakening, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They've been coming in frequently. Sister Winnie will inspire us in a spiritual way and never forgets that thumbs up, so thank you for that. Get to the Farm is about to come up right now, and I talked about this channel earlier because we featured this channel just this past week, and I went through a bunch of their content, and I was incredibly impressed. Even though I've seen a lot of their videos before, this is what I mean about the idea of, you know, we casually watch each other's videos. You connect with a lot of creators, you get some friends, you get some people to follow, and you get your notifications, you build maybe a couple of playlists, watch a few videos whenever you have a chance. But when you sit on a channel and go through some of their videos and you watch like 3, 4, or 5 at a time, you really get an idea about what these creators are doing, especially if you watch maybe an older one and some of the newer ones to see how they've progressed. Get to the Farm packs a ton of information into every single video, and they do a lot of shout outs as well. Look at this latest couple of videos where they say, get to the farm 10. It says 10 must visit channels. When I see that title, I think, oh, this is going to be a shout out video, which is cool. I'm always happy to see those. We've got lots of creators that do them. But when I sat and watched a few of their videos all at once, I can't believe how much information they pack in. They mix photos, they mix time-lapse videos like this particular video here, as well as traditional video. The editing is great, and they got another story for me to tell about their channel as well, which I will in a second. Lori's Tech Time, good to see you here, and Destination Fun is also in the house, so thank you for coming in. Destination Fun is an incredibly supportive channel. I see them out supporting others all the time. Lori's Tech Time has a couple of channels. She's been a dear friend of about 3 years now, I believe. So Get to the Farm also happens to be a husband and wife combo with I Want to Know, who happens to be a member right now. And they have a similar style in video editing and speaking, which is interesting. Now, Get to the Farm has gotten into 1,800, 4,100, and even 4,900 views on the shorts. And live streams are an idea that they might pick up for the future, but they've already let me know that their intention will be to allow people to connect with each other and meet new friends and family members in a similar way to what we do here in Tuber Chat. I Want to Know is their husband. They have 2 different channels, but are never far behind each other, always supporting each other, which I always make a big deal about, because the number one complaint I get on YouTube is, why is it so hard to get in real life friends and family to support our channels when we can find people online willing to do it? So it makes it that much more special when we find something like this. Now, I Want to Know is going to talk to us about the unexplained. They uncover the secrets of advanced civilizations, lost artifacts, ancient legends, as well as other mysteries. When we get into their content, we find that they have a lot to be learned in their videos and a similar editing skill to what we see on Get to the Farm. A lot of shorts on this channel as well, and these are starting to get close to 1,000 views, already over 800, which is great to see. Pardon me. I'm doing 2 things wrong while we're streaming today. Pardon me, and I'll give everybody a hint as to what these are. Their history videos are picking up views on I Want to Know, which is great to see as well. It's great to know that. There's a lot to be learned on this channel as well. We featured them a while back. So I was just about to say, there's 2 things I'm doing wrong right now. So first of all, I'm screaming at the camera. Some of you may have noticed already. So the thing is, depending on where you are, I happen to be in an extremely large basement, an unfinished basement right now. I'm at my workplace. I'm not actually at home. But I have a green screen, obviously. You see that. But it's making my voice sound quieter than it actually is. So I find myself yelling. For those of you who live stream outdoors, you've probably noticed this in yourself. Or for anybody that's run into any other streamers, you've probably seen that. Over the top volume in the voices. So that can be detrimental to your voice. And I've been doing it for 2 hours today for some reason. So I'm going to try to scale it back. The other thing too is not drinking enough. We always, it comes from, I think, Twitch. But we always give each other reminders about staying hydrated. It's not so much that. I'm doing a few things that some friends have recommended, but like Michael's Adventures has got me on what's supposed to be local honey. I'm using raw honey right now. I don't think it's very local, to be honest with you, but I'll improve that after. But I do use it every day. So I put it in coffee, as a matter of fact. So it's my excuse to not quite have to drink black coffee all the time. I'm trying to get used to it. But while I live stream, I also mix up hot and cold drinks. So I always have a coffee. It could be decaffeinated if I've had too much caffeine for the day. But either way, I have at least 2 coffees a day. And then I usually have something. I would like to say water, but I never want to lie. Occasionally I'll have water. But I otherwise have something cold that I'm drinking in the meantime as well. But that's just an idea. Homestead in the Wood with D is coming up right now. This is a creator that's celebrating a birthday today. So thank you everybody who wished them a happy birthday. They happen not to be here right now, but they were here for a little while. I feel a little bit bad because usually when channels are here and it's their birthday, I put them on the screen right away as a little thing for them. But Homestead in the Wood with D is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're here with us frequently. I'm just going to put their Fall Fest 23 giveaway in my catch-up list. Now that's interesting because I think Broken Hearts Ministry is still here. And yes, they are. So that is Gail's Southern Living with a brand new 3rd channel. And a very special story, as a matter of fact. But Gail's Southern Living is the creator behind the Fall Fest 23 collaboration. Last year, they had 69 or 70 creators involved in this monster giveaway collaboration, which is really cool. So I've got this video to watch from Homestead in the Wood with D. I've seen a few of these. We've seen them from a lot of creators in the Superchat family now. Catherine Nwanko, pardon me. Catherine Nwanko TV, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And then Homestead in the Wood with D has 861 subscribers, so it's not going to be long before they have 900. They'll be officially on the road to 1K. They've got some shorts here that have gotten popular into well over 2,000 views, even one at 2,900. And then live streams are something that they're doing frequently. They actually did one, there we go, Birthday Bash, right before Superchat, as a matter of fact. Just want to look at something on this here. yeah, so they celebrated a birthday today, so if you wanted to, you could hop over to their channel and give them a comment on this birthday live stream and just wish them a happy birthday. But thanks for everybody who did that while they were here as well. Oh, and then Ben Cyan Games. Yeah, I'm not sure how many creators here in the Tuber Chat family do outdoor live streaming. I do a lot, actually. I'm doing some this weekend on my personal channel. I've done a lot of outdoor live streaming, and I remember in my early days going through headache after headache after headache with internet connections and SIM cards and all kinds of stuff, not getting the stuff to work. But I could have done anywhere from 50 to 100 by now. I don't even know how many I've done. But they are quite fun. Ben Cyan Games is expecting to go to TwitchCon in Vegas, which is cool. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead is up right now, and this creator's got 836 subscribers as well. Now, they're fairly new to Tuber Chat, just coming in within the last month or two, but they've got some shorts videos on their channel that have already gotten into 3,000, almost 4,000, and even over 4,100 views. And then Jay and Knight's making me laugh in the chat. Nightbot and I have had our own fights as well, I promise you, in many different ways. I've been timed out by Nightbot on I don't know how many channels over the years. Our Georgia Suburban Homestead is somebody who live streams, it looks like, about once a month. I'm hoping to catch them for one of these. I've got my notification bell on. We always put notification bells on for everyone. And then it's a channel I'm still getting to know. So I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos here, and I'm going to put this into... Oops. I put this into my catch-up list, which is a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. They're generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, so I hope everybody will connect with them. Oh, pardon me. I'm hitting every button in the world here. Trish the Natural is going to be coming up next. So if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We'll go for another just over 3.5 minutes and we'll come back with Trish the Natural. All right, we are. Oh dear, I hit the wrong buttons here. We're back, and we're looking at Trish the Natural, and then Jay and Knight's making me laugh in the chat. Trish the Natural is actually a channel that puts a lot of focus on presentation on her channel. Forgive me, I'll talk about it in a second. Neil Collects, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I recognize that channel. I think you come to us, and forgive me if I'm mistaken, from the Numismaniac. Is that wrong? And forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it's good to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I do appreciate the patience. I know that 20-minute time limit is a long time to wait. It does a couple of things. It helps with trolling and spamming, but it also gives everybody a chance to see what we're doing here, so that they can make a decision before they come in whether they want to stay with Tuber Chat or if it's something, because it's not for everybody, right? We've had lots of creators that come and leave. You might be interested to know that 50%, the last time I looked, of people who see a Tuber Chat thumbnail and title for the first time leave. Like, don't click on it. I think that, I don't know if that makes sense, forgive me, or people who come and leave right away and don't come back, for instance, because it's not for everybody. Oh, there you go. Yes, Skipper from the Numismaniac. So thank you for that. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends here. I'm sure you will. It takes no time, actually. Trish the Natural talks about natural hair care on her channel. And she gets into other content like wigs and weaves, things we would expect, but other beauty products as well. This particular creator is putting a lot of focus on presentation, like I was talking about. Bright, bold headshots. What I really like about the way she's doing them, though, is that when you roll over the video, you get a perfect depiction of what was expected from the thumbnail, if that makes sense. Obviously a dynamic host, you can see that. She's been with us a long time and is here for almost every single live stream. Every single thumbnail gets a professional look and is individual, even though the bright, bold headshots make this creator recognizable. That will likely pay off well in branding when we talk about that, because over time, when YouTube recommends to a viewer one of her videos after they've already enjoyed another one, they will likely be inclined to click on her thumbnail and title because they'll recognize her. John H. Shelton from the UK, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Trish the Natural's got well over 2,000 on a couple of these shorts videos too. I added a couple of names to the wheel a moment ago. Broken Hearts Ministry and Granny Filming again. Pardon me, and we'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 20 minutes or so. Lori's Tech Time is coming up. She's actually got a couple of channels, and she's been a friend of what I think is getting on 3 years now. And then, go get extensions. I made a joke, I just got a haircut, and I just made a joke with my hairdresser about a hairstyle I'd seen. She said, you couldn't even hook extensions onto your hair. They won't even stick to something that's this long. And then, when we look at... pardon me, Lori's Tech Time's first channel, she's got two. Lori's Tech Time brings us tech and gadget reviews. Some are independent, but some of these come from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club. And she's been doing well with these for a very long time. She brings a little variety into her videos as well. You can see that. She does a lot of shorts videos, and she's actually started another channel. Some of these, the latest ones, a lot of these filters, I see these on the other social networks as well. I think it's Instagram more than anything else, because we're connected there. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. But you see that some of these she's done really well with, getting into over 4,100 views, and a breakout shorts over 19,000, which is great to see. And then live streams are frequent from this creator, where she plays games, often with viewers. She always keeps up with the chat as well. But Lori's Tech Time always has a positive attitude, and you can hear the fun that she's having when she's playing, of course. When we look at Lori's vlogs and shorts, we see a second channel set up from this creator, where of course she's bringing us vlogs and shorts. When we look at the shorts on the channel, we see that these ones have gotten into the 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, and 8,000 views already, which is great to see. And then vlogging and videos are occasional on this channel so far, but this is from our same friend Lori from Lori's Tech Time. She's already got 447 subscribers on this channel, so she has to be excited about the new monetization system requiring only 5,000 subscribers. Now let's spin, or 500, pardon me, 500 subscribers. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up. Broken Hearts Ministry is a channel I've looked forward to talking about, because this comes to us from a longtime friend named Gail Southern Living, who's an incredibly influential channel. And Broken Hearts Ministry is a channel that she's bringing us to give us some story and memorialization, which you can find out about on her About page. So if you have a look at the About page, you'll get an idea of what they're doing here. They got 47 subscribers already, so almost halfway on the road to 100. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. They talk about the Fall Fest giveaway. This is Gail Southern Living right here. This is the creator that's hosting the Fall Fest 23 giveaway. I'm not sure how many channels she's got in that right now, but we've seen that a few times. So hopefully everybody will connect with Broken Hearts Ministry. She's just put out a couple of shorts so far, but we'd love to support her on this third channel. Gail Southern Living is a long time friend who comes from the homesteading community of channels. There's her Fall Fest 23 giveaway video right there. I'm just going to take one of her latest videos, though, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, a member feature video. She's always promoting other channels. You'll meet lots more friends and family members when you visit her. Warmstrong Adventures, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. She's got shorts on her channel as well that have gotten now into well over 3,000, 4,000 views. One of them over 18,000. And then live streams are something that's frequent. She'll do a test. Is that today? It might have been. Maybe that test didn't work. And then she's got one coming up. She's done a lot of live streams, though. Now, Gail Southern Living is an incredibly influential channel. And she's got another channel as well to help us save some money. And it's complementary to this channel. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Gail's Crafts and Coupons. Now, Gail Southern Living is somebody who's been a longtime friend, but somebody who I know cares very deeply about the YouTube community in general, the small YouTuber community, and her Tuber Chat family as well. This is somebody who I can tell you truly has my back out there in the YouTube streets, which makes me believe that that's the way she feels about all of her own YouTube family. Somebody who goes over and above when it comes to generosity. So here she's going to help us with some haul type videos and the idea of saving money when it gets to coupons and things like that. Temu review, so we've seen a little bit of those on people's channels lately with haul videos and things like that. When we get into shorts videos, she's well over 2,000, even over 4,000 views, almost at 5,000 with these. And then when we get into live streams, we see that these are frequent as well. And you can see that this is a dynamic host. She's actually gone as far as to make 2 different how to use Tuber Chat videos on both of her channels, so that other friends of hers that intend on coming here can get more value out of the time that they spend here and know what to expect before they get here. As well, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We're looking at Via Speaks Royally now, and this is a creator who brings a little bit of variety into their content, but they have a main subject, which we'll talk about in a moment. So you get a bit of variety through their videos. And then when we give a look at the shorts, we see there's a lot of variety here, especially. Which a lot of creators are doing, bringing variety into their shorts, even though they might have a category or a niche. These have gotten into 3,000, 4,000, and even over 7,000 views. Live streams are where this channel really shines, and I believe is the biggest driver of growth for this channel, now at over 4,800 subscribers. She's monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Oh, thank you, Chocolate Drop. Yeah, it's always 3 hours here. Via Speaks Royally talks about the royal family. You notice that I put a lot of focus on engaged conversation here in Tuber Chat, and that's because when you engage in true conversation on a channel, you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm, which can help get the content posted or pushed out a little bit farther is what I mean to say. When we look at VS Speaks Royally, we see a creator who does a lot of live streaming, and if you can catch her for one of these live streams, you'll find true engaged conversation in her community. The royal family's always got something going on. We know that anyway, but what a year they've had. And VS Speaks Royally was in a good position to cover this because they'd already been established. So they're on a rapid growth pace right now, and I've just taken their latest live stream replay to put into my catch-up list just to run for them afterwards. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. They're an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And then Ben Cyan Games, the best idea I have for everybody here is to swap playlists with each other. The important thing is if you're willing to run an entire playlist of somebody else's videos, you will find lots of people here in the Tuber Chat family willing to run yours. And Granny Filming again is up on the screen right now. This is a creator who's willing to film just about anything that comes up. So pure variety on this channel. And we see that there are grocery hauls here. Some photos put into a slideshow, which is interesting. She takes us indoors and outdoors, and then when we look at the shorts on the channel, we're going to see that she's already gotten into 5,000, 6,000 views on some of these, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. And they're talking about outings, pardon me, outings, homemaking, cooking, grocery pickups and hauls, cleaning challenges, Q&As, and a lot more. Not a lot more, some more, a little bit more. And then we'll spin the wheel. Pardon me, we'll get another channel ready to go. Feathered Fred's Homestead is coming up right now. I think this creator picked up a gifted membership today. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. I could be getting them mixed up. We saw a few gifted memberships today. Feathered Friends Homestead has got 348 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 400 that they're thinking about. And Feathered Friends Homestead is bringing us a lot of shorts on the front of their channel here. And we see that some of these have gotten into 1,200 and even 1,500 views. In the videos, this is a channel I'm still getting to know, but I'm going to grab their latest video. And I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Dog stealing chicken treats is interesting. I saw something about that on another channel. Was it Get to the Farm? That might have done a video where they talked about the idea of we got to be careful when we have pets or other animals getting into the area where the chickens are because of potential disease and stuff like that. But this looks like it's going to be a fun video, so hopefully everybody will enjoy that. They just put that out today, and I've got that in my catch-up list, which is a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. So another mini electric chainsaw video here. This is interesting. We've seen those from quite a few creators. Lots of canning videos here, more homesteading activities. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Feathered Friends Homestead are here with us frequently as well. Let's spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up onto the screen. I'm looking forward, by the way, Feathered Friends Homestead, to learn more about your own channel. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Tuber Chat is that I get to to know the channels over a long period of time. And by watching content over weeks and months, I get to know the content on the channels. If you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. Purple Tube, good to see you in the house. Another longtime friend of about 3 years is here. And then there you go. So get to the farm. It was in your video that I watched about the chickens and other animals getting into the area. So forgive me, I'm not an authority and I don't want to try to speculate on what I think I heard. But I did notice it while I was watching the video, obviously. So I learned from our homesteading friends, and I'm fascinated with the things everybody's able to teach us and each other. Michael's Adventures is a dear friend. He happens to be a beloved and dedicated moderator and a member on the channel. Hopefully everybody will connect with this creator. He's got over 3,100 videos on his channel. He posts every single day, and what he brings us more than anything else is wildlife. So it could be raccoons, could be foxes, could be deer. There's some bird watching on the channel, and sometimes he picks up the camera and takes us for a walk around his area, or a look outside, or a walk through a cemetery, a graveyard. Sometimes there's a story to be told. Michael's Adventures is another creator who goes over the top when it comes to generosity, the idea of helping other creators. So as a for instance, he's somebody who frequently reaches out to me to ask me, who do I know of in the Tuber Chat family that needs watch hours that he can help? Much of what he does goes unnoticed. And what I mean by that is that he helps people behind the scenes without, even asking in return, kind of thing. And he reaches out in that type of generosity frequently and has for the last long over 3 years since I've known him. So he's a dear friend and somebody who's been a great influence on me as well personally. But Michael's Adventures is now closing in on 1,200 subscribers. He's also got some shorts videos on the channel that are involving a lot of lottery ticket scratching. He might take us outdoors for some of these. Might be playing a slot game on a tablet with 6,000 views on that one, for instance. And Michael's Adventures is, like I said, a beloved and dedicated moderator and member here. But all of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They have been for a long time. They all have different channels and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, when you visit any of their channels for premieres and live streams, you'll be invited to meet more friends. Pardon me. You'll be invited to meet more friends and family members in the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So Coco Mojo 13 we saw earlier. I didn't take them off the wheel. We're looking at Corinne's life right now. Again, if anybody wants to swap playlists with each other, I know a lot of people are talking about it now. Just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators will reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that, please reach out to them. Also, if anybody hasn't given if anybody hasn't given a thumbs up for today's live stream yet, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Corinne's life is here. As another moderator and member. She's been another dear friend of about 3 years as well. She's working on 2,200 subscribers now, and she's monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. So I know Michael's Adventures is giving a tip right there. Yeah, for Neil's Collects. Just saying to match the avatar, which is great. Because we don't do a lot of link drops here in Tuber Chat for a couple of obvious reasons. But one of the reasons why is because when we search, find, and click on each other's names, we help each other rise up the search results. And eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for each other's channels. And the channels who are the hardest to find are the ones who need our help the most. But you can imagine that after hundreds of creators over a few months' time are searching, finding, and clicking your channel, you're going to rise to #1 easily. I find that most creators, even with popular names, rise to the #1 position for their search results almost everywhere. after they get to about 800 subscribers. And that's not set in stone. That's just something I feel like I've noticed over a long period of time. And then some channels that are, have very short names that are also very popular might struggle a little bit longer. So Corinne's Life is here with almost 2,200 subscribers. This is another vlogging channel that really gives us a look behind the scenes at Corinne's life. She might be vlogging, she might be traveling, she might be doing a cooking video, or taking us indoors or outdoors for a story to be told. She does a lot of live streaming, sometimes with panels. I've joined her many times on her own channel. I've joined her with other creators as well. Sometimes she's given us a behind-the-scenes look at her work. She runs a merchandise printing company called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, and she prints everything from shirts to hats to mugs, to just about anything that can be printed. Vinyl stickers, Christmas ornaments, and other things as well, including even the mug that I hold in my hand on Superchat every day. And it's wonderful that we have a creator like this that we can learn from by watching videos about how the merchandise is made, and then use as a resource when it comes time for our own merchandise for our videos and businesses as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with Corinne's Life. She's an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, as you can imagine. She's got lots of shorts that have had some great success. She experiments with these greatly. She's got one still moving now at 7,300 views, another at 74, and a breakout shorts at 7,700. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with her. We'll keep those going. Lots of live streams, like I said. And she's here with us frequently and happens to be a fellow Canadian from Nova Scotia. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here in Superchat. Forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. We get to as many as we can in a 3-hour period. We're back again on Wednesday, and that's just a couple of days from now, and hopefully everybody will join us again. Hopefully you got the notification bell on, but our future live streams are always posted in advance. And thank you, everybody, again for the time that you spent, especially when we do these late streams on uncommon days. We haven't done a Monday stream, or Sunday stream at this time for a couple of weeks now. So thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye, everyone.